We are counting down 10 small kitchen design ideas that truly deliver, ranked by how much they transform tight spaces into efficient, stylish, and surprisingly comfortable work zones. From clever hardware swaps and storage upgrades to dramatic layout decisions that can boost usable space by 40% or more. Some of these solutions cost less than a grocery run, while others are pivotal, long-term game changers. For clear, realistic design advice without gimmicks, like this video, subscribe and share it with anyone designing a small kitchen. Curious which idea makes the biggest functional leap? Let us dive in, starting with number 10. Wall-mounted faucets instantly reclaim 2 to 4 inches of precious counter space behind the sink, enough for a cutting board or a row of spice jars. By moving the faucet off the counter and onto the wall, you can fit a deeper, wider basin, which makes washing even oversized pots possible in a small kitchen. The gain in usable space is immediate. Most models need 8 to 10 inches from the spout to the sink bottom for splash-free use. Expect to spend $350 to $800 for installation, compared to $200 to $400 for a standard deck mount. The real win comes when wall plumbing is already accessible, otherwise relocating pipes can add cost and complexity. Installation can be simple when the plumbing is in place. Before choosing this upgrade, check your wall depth and ensure there is solid backing for mounting. For many, this is a quick, functional change that opens up the workspace without altering the footprint or layout. Handleless cabinets give small kitchens a clean, uninterrupted look by eliminating bulky hardware. Instead of knobs or pulls, push-open mechanisms, costing just $5 to $15 per cabinet, let doors open with a light press. For a more seamless upgrade, J-channel pulls that tuck behind the cabinet edge run about $20 to $40 per cabinet. Both options reduce visual clutter by up to 30%, making even tight spaces feel calmer and more modern. IKEA's Voxtorp line is a popular choice for affordable, ready-to-install handleless fronts, and many brands now offer retrofittable kits. Installation is straightforward for most flat-pack cabinets, and the effect is immediate, with smooth, hardware-free surfaces that visually expand the room. For renters or those on a budget, swapping out handles for push-open hardware is a quick win that transforms the look without a full remodel. Floating shelves cut out bulky brackets, opening up wall lines and making a kitchen feel up to 20% more spacious. The secret lies in hidden steel rods or tracks anchored directly into wall studs. Without solid backing, these shelves risk sagging or even pulling out under the weight of dishes. Kits run $50 to $150 each, but the real catch is timing. For shelves that can confidently hold heavy plates or a stand mixer, blocking must be installed during construction or renovation. Drywall alone simply will not cut it. While the payoff is a clean, modern look, there is a trade-off. Everything on display needs to stay tidy. Floating shelves reward the disciplined, and those who love a visually open space, but they do demand constant upkeep to keep clutter from creeping back in. Light colors and reflective finishes can make even the smallest kitchen feel noticeably larger. Paints with a light reflectance, value, ORV, above 50 bounce more daylight and artificial light around the room, reducing shadows and visually pushing back the walls. Using the same color for cabinets and walls, especially in whites, pale grays, or soft pastels, blurs the edges between surfaces and creates a seamless look that tricks the eye. For an extra boost, mirrored or high-gloss backsplashes installed opposite windows or paired with under-cabinet lighting multiply light and add depth. Expect to pay between $40 and $100 per square foot for a mirrored backsplash, but the gain in perceived space is immediate. While dark kitchens can work with exceptional lighting, most compact spaces benefit from high LRV finishes that maximize every ray of light. Cabinets that reach all the way to the ceiling reclaim an extra 12 to 18 inches of storage, enough to finally stow away those once-a-year appliances or bulky serving platters. In kitchens with 8-foot ceilings, this move not only adds capacity, but draws the eye upward, making the room feel taller and more spacious. Custom cabinetry for a full height run usually adds $500 to $1,500 to the budget, but many homeowners opt for stacked standard cabinets, which cost $200 to $600 more than traditional uppers. The key is a seamless finish. Use crown molding to integrate cabinets into the ceiling, rather than tacking on a separate box that collects dust and looks like an afterthought. This vertical expansion is one of the most effective ways to maximize storage without eating into valuable floor space. Lighting is the silent powerhouse in a small kitchen. The right combination of layers, ambient, task, accent, and natural light can make the space feel 30 to 40% larger, according to environmental psychology studies. For ambient lighting, aim for 150 to 300 lux using 2 or 3 recessed LED lights, each costing about $100 to $200. Task lighting, such as under-cabinet LED strips, should hit 300 to 500 lux right where you chop and prep, and these strips run $20 to $80 per section. Pendants above an island or counter should hang 36 to 42 inches from the surface, with prices ranging from $50 to $500 depending on style. Skylights, while a bigger investment at $1,500 to $3,000, flood the room with daylight and can dramatically improve the sense of openness. Smart dimmers and zone controls give you flexibility for every mood and task, turning even the smallest kitchen into a bright, inviting workspace. Countertop clutter is the #1 reason small kitchens feel cramped and unworkable. The fastest way to reclaim space is the 7-day rule. If you haven't touched an appliance or item in a week, it doesn't belong on the counter. This habit alone can free up several square feet for meal prep and serving. For the essentials, like a coffee maker, toaster, or maybe a stand mixer, consider an appliance garage, which tucks everything away behind a door for $200 to $600. Pull-out shelves, starting at $50, make it easy to reach what you need without stacking or shuffling. Downsizing to an 18-inch dishwasher or a slimmer fridge, especially for 1 or 2 people, can open up even more workspace. Studies link visible clutter to longer prep times and more kitchen stress, so clearing surfaces pays off instantly in both function and peace of mind. The way you arrange your sink, stove, and fridge determines whether your kitchen works for you or whether it works against you. The National Kitchen and Bath Association recommends keeping each leg of the work triangle, from sink to stove, from stove to fridge, and from fridge to sink, between 1.2 meters and 2.7 meters, with the total distance adding up to 4 to 8 meters. This setup can cut your movement by 50 to 70%, saving hundreds of steps every week. Always leave at least 12 to 18 inches of counter space beside the sink and the stove for safe landing zones. Avoid clustering all appliances together, and do not tuck the stove or the dishwasher into a corner with no workspace on either side. For right-handed cooks, placing the stove in the left corner can make prep smoother. A well-planned triangle means less backtracking and more efficient meal prep, especially in tight quarters where every step counts. Base cabinet drawers change how a small kitchen works, delivering up to 40% more usable storage compared to standard doors. Instead of kneeling and digging for items lost in the back, full extension drawers, like those using Bloom tandem slides, bring everything within reach. Each drawer supports 75 to 100 pounds, with soft, close hardware that stands up to daily use and keeps things quiet. Mixing shallow, medium, and deep drawers lets you store utensils, dishes, and even stock pots without wasted space. Toe kick drawers, built into the base, add another 10 to 15% storage, perfect for baking sheets or rarely used tools. Expect to pay an extra $50 to $150 per drawer, but the return in daily convenience is immediate. Doors still make sense under the sink for plumbing access, but everywhere else, drawers turn every inch into accessible, organized space. Layout is the backbone of any small kitchen. Get this right, and every other upgrade pays off. There are 4 main approaches. The single-wall layout is ideal for studios, where every inch counts. The galley layout fits long, narrow rooms and delivers the best work triangle if you allow at least 1.2 meters between counters. The island layout needs 1 meter of clearance on all sides for safe movement, and it can double as prep space, dining, or storage. If space is tight, a portable trolley can fill the same role. The L-shaped layout makes the most of corners and can fit a lazy Susan, though it may feel limited in very compact footprints. Changing a kitchen's layout is a decision that lasts a decade or more. Moving plumbing or gas lines can quickly outstrip the cost of optimizing what you already have. The smartest move is to live in the space for a few weeks, watch how you cook, and let your daily habits guide the final plan. Every great small kitchen starts with the right foundation. Across all 10 design strategies, one pattern stands out. Small kitchens thrive on precision, not compromise. Every inch, every decision, including layout, storage, and lighting, shapes how space feels and functions. The truth is, constraints spark better solutions. In the right hands, small kitchens become the smartest rooms in the house. So here is the real question. If you were working with a tiny kitchen, would you actually apply these ideas, or would you keep fighting the space instead of fixing it? What small kitchens teach us is something bigger. Smart design is not about having more space, it is about making better decisions. The same square meters, the same limits, but radically different results when you understand how the system really works. This is exactly why I like making videos like this. Because behind design, layouts, and lighting, there is a way of thinking that changes the outcomes, not only in homes, but in how you approach problems in general. If you enjoyed this format, if you want more videos like this where we break things down clearly, practically, without fluff, let me know in the comments. This was a different kind of video, and I want to know if it works for you. I have made plenty of mistakes figuring these things out, so you do not have to. If you want me to keep sharing what actually works, save you time, and help you avoid bad decisions, support the video with a like. And if YouTube sees that you like this kind of content, I will definitely make more. Thank you for watching.